Yes, sir, Ski. You tuned into another edition of Infinite Vibes. I'm Moran, the man. And my rich, bossed up ass co-host, DJ B-Lax, is in the building
You
as well.
better
Shawty got all
playing.
the property. Shawty got everything going down. You know what I'm saying? My sis is rich as fuck.
Hey,
But we in the presence of somebody who out here going crazy, somebody who I had the privilege and the pleasure of, working with early on.
Yes.
Just want y'all to know this is somebody who really is about to do a lot of great things in hip hop. And we got her on the show before the price go up.
yes, we do.
It's going to be a moment in time where she ain't going to be able to, she ain't going to be responding to text messages. It's good.
No, she gonna be humble because look, we got a queen in the building. Come on, man.
She really finna be out of here, y'all. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, Queen.
What's good? It's your girl, Destinee Lynn, coming all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's poppin', Marie?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is in the building.
Right.
Queen Fall.
How you feel?
I feel good. I'm actually excited to be a part of this. Like he said, I've been working with him it's been over a year.
Yeah.
It's been probably like
I met you in 2020 on the internet.
Yeah.
The power of social media.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to be here. I'm so like, I need to be on the show.
That's what's
I'm
up.
glad
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, thank you for being here because,
sure.
when the first time I saw you post your music on the internet, I said to myself, yo, this chick is about to do amazing things and I got to tap in ASAP.
Yeah,
That's
what's so
hard.
crazy is that you definitely always showed love and you definitely supported like in ways that was just like so genuine and just real. That's why when you be like, she finna get big, like nah, like cause you need them type
Right.
of people in, you know what I'm saying, in your corner as you like on your journey of becoming successful. So yeah, we gonna be locked in for life. So
Yeah,
we
get used
good.
to it.
Well, it's on record, y'all. So
She not gonna switch up on you,
He
man.
got songs that ain't even released yet. So
Okay.
he waiting. He like, she thinks she finna go somewhere.
hey man, Destiny, you definitely on your way for sure.
That's what's
I'm
up.
proud of you,
I
Queens.
appreciate it.
So
man.
I know you, but our listeners may not be hip to you
Right.
the way that I am. So let's really just take it from the beginning because you're from the Midwest,
Right.
and as of right now, the Midwest is just on fire between Chicago and Detroit. But
Facts.
Milwaukee is a place that most people don't know anything about.
Right.
We pretty much only know about Milwaukee for the sports, step by step, and
That's it.
that's pretty much it.
What's they call it? Cheesesteak?
Yeah,
Come
look,
on.
me and my manager just talking about that. And when people talking about Milwaukee, I feel like the biggest, that really a lot of people start talking about it when, the NBA, we had just won the championship last year. So
Y'all
then
did.
everybody-
The
Bucks,
okay.
Giannis.
Oh, y'all sure
So
did.
yeah,
Okay.
that was Milwaukee's look. So then that's when everybody's like, oh, Milwaukee is lit. We lit now, huh?
Right.
No, we really been lit though. Like that just one of the biggest moments, So
Yeah. So
Catching up.
what was it like for you coming up in Milwaukee?
I would definitely say, I feel like coming out of any state, like it's just like the grind. Okay, just the grind, staying consistent, staying focused. Like I honestly don't do nothing outside of music. Like when I'm in when in my hometown, like I just record, write, shoot videos. Just try to stay focused. But I can't honestly say that we got a lot of dope artists. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I do feel like that Milwaukee artists, we got to get out of the city to
Right.
actually get to the next level. I feel like staying there, it'll never work. Like, so we got to touch bases outside of the city though.
That happens
I
a lot
love it.
more other places like
Yeah.
small towns and stuff
Yeah.
more than usual for
Yeah,
real.
for
For real.
sure.
Like it's pretty standard. Now, as far as like just noticing you, because when Rand, of course, told me about you, he was
Right.
like, "Yeah, check this girl out, sis," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
okay."
remember he FaceTimed me and y'all was in the studio. He put everybody on the phone. That was the
Yeah,
first
that
time.
show.
Yeah.
Damn, that was okay. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
love
he
him.
did that, but then I had to do my own research, and I was like, "Yo, this girl is dope as fuck," because I saw the hunger in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what inspired you to like do the things you do, like do freestyles in the car? Like, it's something about a desperation with an artist when they come from nothing and they really just want to be noticed, but not only just be noticed, but you got the talent.
Right,
So
right,
like, what
right.
inspired that? Like, what motivated you?
Okay, so I actually started doing music when I was 11. I did my first show when I was 11, just singing. I started off as an R&B singer. That's why sometimes now you still hear me sing throughout my records. But I started with my dad. I always had the studio around growing up. And then it's just like, I just found the passion and like, it wasn't just like, okay, I want to be famous, or like, I actually love to do music. I love to, I keep forgetting that. I love to write. So it just became a passion for me. Like when I'm mad, going through something, like I always go to music. Just listening to beats is just like the best thing that I feel like is of being an artist and stuff. So just staying consistent. It don't even seem like you working when you're doing something that you love to do.
It comes natural.
I love to do the freestyles. Like I love it. Like sometimes my manager be like, Destinee, okay, we just dropped the album. You got 30 songs that's not released. Like you could chill for a minute and do some other stuff. And I'm just like, nah, I need to keep recording because it's just fun for me.
I love that.
Like,
I love that. That means you still hungry. And that's what's going to keep you longevity because a lot of people get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got millions of streams, you know what I'm saying, on them albums before. Look, she ain't even signed yet, got millions of streams. So, like, what... I just want to know, like, what keeps you going? Because it's just like, you ain't got to do that. You could be really just chilling because I know a lot of artists that do that.
Yeah, when you get to a certain level, a lot of people do just chill. But like I said, that just goes back to having a passion for music. And then I'm not going to lie, you know, like I've always had like a fan base. People always show me love, but when I had just dropped my album Poetry, and I was in Houston at the time, and my manager was like, "Yo, Destinee, like your TikTok is going crazy. They recreated all your videos," and I never really paid attention to that because I just post and get off. But then when you go back and you see like all these people is rocking with you, so I guess the feedback from the fans and the love that I get, and even just like people like you know like people that are on a higher level than you, like a lot of celebrities that'll reach out, and it's just like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna keep going.
Right.
That's just even more motivation, you know, like the love that I get from the fans, like people that reach out and just because they be going crazy for Lynn. I'll just be like, you know what, I gotta keep giving y'all something. I can't stop now because then they gonna be like, where Destinee go? So
that's why I'm ready for you to do a tour because I know like it's one thing to be like streaming, but when you have a solid fan base and you know for a fact you get to see your fans and you interact with them, like that's different.
My manager tell me all the time, like it ain't even just about social media, it's about getting out here and networking, word of mouth. Like social media play a huge part in like my success story, but getting out here and touching people, that's why I gotta shout out to Nick because he actually set it up. So I'm like, yo, like he got me working. I feel like now I could be like, well, you know, of course I always do interviews and shows and stuff and get out here and touch people, but doing it every day consistently, interview after interview, radio after radio, I'm just like, yeah, I like this part of it too, because now I'm just like, okay, you checking off all the boxes. You getting out here networking, you got the music, you got the grind, you killing your show. So it's just like, it's all a go.
The full package.
Yes.
Now, one thing that we do want to touch on in this day and age is being independent because when it comes to hip hop, and please correct me if I'm wrong, there's some people in the room that might be able to vouch and check me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there's ever been a big female independent artist. Has that ever happened?
I mean, Young and May, but she
outside of there we go. I knew it was somebody.
But not on the level as Russ. Like Russ is selling out arenas on the independent level. Like, and that's when some like when he creates that mode, it's just not only for just like males, but like for females. It's like, damn, you really can have control of your product.
And I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. I honestly don't have anything against. I wouldn't mind actually being signed to a major record label, but I just feel like the situation have to be 100% right on the business aspect. Because my manager tell me all the time, like, okay, yeah, you famous and you got all this love, but if the business not right, then it's just like, you know, we don't want to be stuck in them contracts that they used to be back in the day, and everybody just like, I wish I would have never signed this or I would have never did this. But you know, you get the look, of course, and I'm not saying like people don't stream and do all that, but I just want to make sure that the business is taken care of, because I noticed like over the last 3 years, like I've accomplished so much being independent. Of course, I got my team, project manager, and they all play a big role in it, but to still be an independent artist and have your own record label, legitimate record label,
and then
you know, so it's just amazing. I'm like, so listen, if I could do all this on my own right now, like to sign, it just have to be right. It gotta make sense.
It gotta be a partnership because you really are. You got leverage. You're doing your thing on your own. It's like a label gonna have to come in and do something you haven't done.
Right, exactly.
And I just honestly just giving you some advice. If you do sign to a label, like what Tory Lanez said, is like when you sign to a label, the work don't stop there. You gotta do the networking still. Like you gotta find out who's doing the packaging for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And build those relationships. So a lot of people get comfortable and get signed and then don't want to do nothing and just be like, oh, the label gonna do it. But then that's when you ain't being restourceful. Right. Like you just, if they done with you, then you done.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be the advice I would give to you.
Definitely appreciate
Talk to us. No, you're good. You're good. Talk to us about some of the peaks and valleys of being an artist, because you know people see the limelight, they think it's all easy, but they say every overnight success takes at least 10 years to happen.
Yeah, and what's so crazy is I say that all the time, because you know a lot of people look at it now and be like, oh, she popping. Like, I really been grinding for a very long time, but I would just say it's just staying consistent. I feel like it's all in the mind. Like you said, some artists get comfortable, but you know, with me, it was just always just staying focused. And the more that I've gained, the more that made me want to go harder, then go harder and harder. And like I said, it was a passion for the music. So everything just is not always like peaches and cream. Be times I be ready to explode, but then I stay like reminded of like, okay, no, I love to do this. I love this. I ain't gonna give up on my fans, give up on myself. So yeah, it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, pros and cons to it, but I definitely love every aspect of it. And it's not always gonna be easy, but like it just depends on that artist. Like that person has to be focused. You know, a person gets to a level so much and they just be like, man, I'm ready to quit. Like I just can't do it no more. Like I just can't deal with it. But I honestly feel like with me, I ain't gonna say like I would never. I can say I would never quit, but like certain things, you know, you just can't let get to you because certain stuff just come with. You know what I'm saying? That's even just like being a business owner. Like your business is not going to be making $1 million in the first year. Sometimes you got to lose. Sometimes you got to take the baby steps and pay for certain shows and something. You just got to work your way up to the top. It's not always going to be easy for sure.
Have you ever did that before?
What, pay for shows?
Like you saying like
no, I was gonna say yes, I have.
You know what I'm saying? Like open up for
yeah,
somebody and stuff.
Sure,
like
yeah.
So it's nothing wrong with that because that's really like investing in yourself. It's nothing wrong with
like
that.
You be needing that too though. You know, like, and I don't look at it like it was practice, but you know, I done did so many shows that would just had 10 people in the crowd, and so like, you know, to go to a show now where it's like the whole club is packed out and everybody's chanting your saying the word song, or you know, word for word, every song that come on, like that's a blessing. So I feel like you'd be needing those like baby steps. Everybody want to just wake up and then just be successful. But like you said, it take 10 years to be an overnight success.
Yeah. And you humble too. I know it's some people out here paying for shows and they not humble. They acting like they got booked for the show.
Right, yeah.
And it's just like, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be humble out here. I can't speak on that shit enough. Like, it be a lot of flexes out here. So just continue to keep that humbleness about yourself.
Definitely.
You on your way.
Do that.
Yeah. Does Destinee Lynn have any dream collaborations? Anybody you want to work with?
Industry wise, I love Drake. You know, I always aim high because I say that every time.
Yeah.
I love Rod Wave.
I can hear that.
2C. I like Lil Key too. That's my boy.
Lil
Key. 4PF, Lil Baby
Oh,
artist.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like him. It's a couple dope artists. I would love to work with Mulatto. What's it called?
On the female side?
Yes.
I can see you and Nikki.
Oh, yeah, for
you
sure.
You like Nikki?
Yeah,
okay.
That's definitely one of my favorite female artists. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You and Tink give me like poetry vibes, even though you got an album like that.
Yeah.
Like you guys give me
her.
tell a story.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
I rock
Speak
with Tink
from
a lot.
experience. Yeah, I can see that.
That'd be hot.
Absolutely.
Tink, if you watching.
And you talk about your team a lot too. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
What is it like? I would say like, how important is it for you to listen to your team? Because you know how artists, you guys have things stuck in your head. You might feel like, nah, this need to be this way. Right. But you have a team that also is gonna give you input. So like, how do you balance that? We're trying to like still listen to them and be humble about that. Because they in it for your best value.
What's so crazy is like, listen, me and my manager we always do not see eye to eye every time. We be going at it. But you know, like knowing like the people that I have around me really got my best interest, like that's what makes me be like, you know what, I'm listening. Maybe he right. Because I used to be like, nah, this is how I want to do it. This is how we finna do it. But then sometimes you have to realize like you cannot do it all because he do so much stuff that I don't do. My project manager can do stuff that I don't do. So it's just like you gotta let them shine where they shine at. You know, you be the artist. Of course, I want to learn the business and know the business. But at the end of the day, I gotta put my energy into the music, writing the songs, doing the shows. And so I'm gonna let my manager do this, project manager do that, and you know it's all working for my brand at the end of the day. So if I win, they win. If they win, I win. So you know, just appreciating what they do and knowing like without them I ain't gonna say I wouldn't be where I'm at, but they play a huge part. Like you know, my manager play a huge part in my success story. Shout out to Trey G.
Hey,
shout out to the team.
For sure. So what are some things that you want to do for your city of Milwaukee? Because you know the Midwest y'all on fire right now, and you definitely one of those faces that's really giving y'all a new light.
Yeah, I mean, my manager tell me all the time that I need to start getting out. Like, the city's so small, but it's like it's a lot that goes on there. But, you know, me, like, the city's so small, and I'm, like, super, super popular. So when I'm there, I try to be out the way. I do not go out. I don't go to the club. I don't do nothing unless I'm going to the studio, back home, interview, back home. So I feel like that I should start getting out a little bit more, or even just like giving back and like having like back to school events, or like, you know, just like a lot of little stuff, even if it's just like Thanksgiving, like turkey giveaways, or just something that can involve the city and let them know, like, you know, like I ain't forget about y'all, you know, I'm gonna give back when I can and stuff like that. So, or even just popping out to certain events just to show love, like even if I wasn't paid to be there, just get out,
even if
network,
they see you.
because like they gonna be happy, like they ain't even gonna believe it's me. Like, no, let me make sure that you got that tattoo on your leg. Oh, that's Destinee. Okay, and then you know, like, and then I feel like they'll respect you a lot more too. Like, you not just being cocky, like just being humble, you know, and just showing people that they, you know, that you fuck with them.
They know you by that music note. I know.
They it's not a teardrop, y'all.
I know.
It's not a
I just said that the
I
other
thought
day.
it was. I glanced.
I get that all the time. Like, you got a teardrop. What made you get a teardrop? Like, I said, I am a lover, not a fighter. This is a music note. I have to clear that up all the time. Like, look close. But maybe if you're not up on me close, or you just looking at a picture and I'm just moving, it probably do look like a teardrop. But not.
I just glanced and I was like, what is it? And then I was like, oh, that's cute. I like that.
Thank
she's
you.
a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I thought that was real cute.
Now, you always done, like, you own your height and you're on your rise to success. But, like, can you speak about a time where you really had to go through some shit and figure that shit out, basically?
Music-wise?
Yeah, any personal, music.
I used to think, like, I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I never thought about giving up, but I ain't gonna lie. I used to think, like, man, why I'm not, like, I know I'm super talented. Like, listen to this music. The quality is good. Like, why is it not streaming? Or why am I not on BET somewhere right now? But like a lot of people, like I feel like a lot of artists and a lot of people in life, like they be wanting stuff to happen on their time. And I say this every time in the interview, like back when I thought I was ready, I'm actually glad that I didn't. Imagine me having all these big interviews and I'm not ready, ain't got no media training, I don't know what to say, I never did this before. So like having like the experience of like doing the shows and like I got more to talk about, I got more fans, I got more streams now. So I feel like it happened when it was supposed to happen, because like had me, you know what I'm saying, feeling like I'm supposed to be where I want to be, but at the time I honestly just wasn't ready. The music was always there, but me mentally and just getting myself, because I ain't gonna lie, like even my manager said, like right now my sound today is like, okay, you found yourself. Like 2 years ago I was really dope, 4 years ago I was really dope, but today, yeah, this the Destinee Lynn right here. Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
For sure. Beautiful. Well, we definitely appreciate you pulling up the Infinite Vibes.
Thank you.
This is somebody who I'm just proud to just see everything that you're doing.
You always say that too, and I appreciate it. I hope you don't change either, because you know what I'm saying. Don't be looking at me like I'm going to change. You're going to be like, she cocky and she is. No, you better stay the same too, because you always show love. You always got the best advice, and yeah, we're going to be locked in for life.
Marina's like that big brother I never had, man.
No,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, seriously, yeah.
That's how y'all feel?
Yeah.
No, for real.
You like solid, bro. Like, it ain't too many dudes out here like you.
Yeah, that's why I said it's just real genuine. Like, it just seemed real. It don't seem like you say certain stuff because you feel like you're going to get something out of it. Like, well, if I give her all these beats for free and maybe she'll like, or she going to blow up, she ain't going to forget it. Like, I feel like you genuinely want to see me win. Like, you genuinely believe in my talent. Like,
don't want
like
nothing.
My manager, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And
that's solid.
Gotta stay like that.
I will. I rock with you, and like I say, just thank you for taking a chance on me, because you didn't have to respond to my DM. You could be like, who the hell you get out of my face?
I did my research too, though. I was like, well, he knows some people. He connected to you. Maybe I should respond.
I just be chilling,
y'all.
We
just been locked in ever since then. Like, well, how many songs you think we got? My favorite is For Real. You like some other stuff?
What's that? I like
it. It's out right now.
For real. Yes. Stream For Real. It's out right now.
That's one of my favorites. I need to start performing that song. Like, I love that song.
My favorite song that we got into is definitely this one track called. Yeah, it's not out, but it's called.
What is it called?
Before You Leave.
Oh no,
it's dropping.
That song is really dope.
Yeah, I like that one.
I listen to it a lot.
Yeah,
he said I listen to it a lot.
Because the hook you did was so fucking hard. It's because you was singing on that. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, very multi-talented.
Yeah.
So, in closing.
I think you did get my bad. I'm just thinking of the other songs we got. Because I'm like random. I'm thinking of the tag. The Gas, right?
Yeah, Gas.
She wants smoke. You did that. That's hot. So I like that one.
Yeah, you did a fire. First of all, that tag hard.
Yeah. You talking about the ones that I did. Yeah, and I like the when I be telling you to send me beats now and I be hearing myself now, I just like, look at this hard. Right. Like, okay, if somebody was to do this one, okay, I'm on there, okay. Because I'm like, before it was just Rick Ross and
Spence.
No, you turn his shit all the way up. I like that too.
I like my tags better too, though. So use mine.
Well, nah. Honestly, everybody likes your tag. That's the thing. Everybody likes your tag.
Go-to.
So yeah, that's definitely my go-to tag. Shout out to Destinee Lynn for piping me up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Queen for doing Queen shit. So in closing, one thing we always like to encourage our guests to do is just to provide positive words of affirmation for anybody on their way up. So what are some advice that Destinee Lynn can provide to anybody trying to be fire?
Okay, I would just say that this is a business and it's going to take time, consistency, staying focused, not letting nobody discourage you or allow you to want to give up. Just stay focused and true to yourself, true to your dreams, and always be real too, because a lot of people be trying to fake it and try to be something that they not just to fit in. But I feel like just being you, really you, I feel like you will get a lot further in life. You know, never feel like you got to be something that you not, or just stay focused, stay true to yourself. Keep
Absolutely. Grinding. Because one thing we can say about you, Destinee, you 100% did that.
Yes.
You stayed true to you, And look at you now.
Yay.
Millions of streams. Independent.
Right. For sure.
Plaques, sold out tours, all that on the way.
Let's go.
I'm telling y'all, this about to be one of the ones. And we got on the show before the price go up. I'm telling y'all, she gonna be at Coachella.
I'll be back real soon.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please give our listeners your social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you. All that and then some. And plug everything that they need to know about you. All that and then some, Queen.
All right, so y'all could download, stream, Google all my music, all my social media sites, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Destinee Lynn. I have a website, iamdestineelynn.com, with merch, new music, new content, videos. Basically, go to my website and you're going to get everything in one. And it's all the links to my social media, and that's www.iamdestineelynn.com. And make sure y'all stream all my music, because True Story out right now.
Hey, True Story out right now.
For sure.
Destinee Lynn in the building. Infinite Vibes, Milwaukee. Shout out to Nick Love and the team. Yeah. I feel like we're going to have a lot of these, Queen.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of these.